All right, guys. So today's video is about the 5 tips, the 5 things you can do to help build a bigger and stronger chest. So let's get into it. All right, guys. So this isn't really tip number 1, but it should be something you do each and every time you come to the gym, no matter what you're doing. All right. It's warming up. Get the body warm, 4 to 7 minutes. If it's colder outside, get on here a little longer, or maybe 8 to 10 minutes. Get the body warm. It's not like your big cardio at the end. But the key to warming your body up is for the joints, all right? The blood flowing, oxygenating the blood, preparing your body to work out. Your body moves more fluidly when it's warm. So a lot of guys that's coming here, they jump straight to the workout. They just walk into the front door, sit down, and start bench pressing, and their body's not even warm. So you can't really hit your max. Your tendons, your muscles aren't warmed up. You're not loose enough to even really hit your best weight because you're still cold. So be smart and warm up. Tip number 1, I like to do something to warm my shoulders up, right? So it's very important to get your shoulders warm. Get all these muscles in this area warm, right? So I use a band, get my hands wide, all right? Locking my arms straight, chest up, over my head, come back and down. Bring it back up and over. The key is keeping the arms locked out. If you haven't done these are actually harder than they look, okay? So start with a small band and stay wide. You feel all in the shoulders, rotator cuffs, near the rib cage. It's working a lot of different things. Very important, get the shoulders nice and loose, nice and warm. So squeeze my lower traps as well. Squeezing all these muscles. You can do a set of push-ups, you can foam roll, whatever you need to get warmed up, but definitely warm your shoulders up. Having a warm muscle, warm chest, warm shoulders is gonna make sure you're moving optimally and also reducing your chance of injury. Here's tip number 2 for a bigger chest. Now, realize the goal is to have a bigger chest right now. Like, this is a big chest exercise or workout, not necessarily a strong chest exercise or workout. So we want to start off with chest flies. Why? Because we want to pre-exhaust the muscles, okay? We want to get the chest a little fatigued, so when we go into our bench pressing or other motions, it's warmed up, it's activated, and it's already a little fatigued, causing it to grow more, okay? So chest flies, chest up. Good form is very important. Stiff core, arch your back. So we're not flat back, arch your back, chest up, lean your head back, squeeze, all right? Putting big emphasis on the chest. So if you're feeling in the shoulders, you start feeling it here, tips are your elbows are too low, okay? And your shoulder blades aren't back. So what it look like is more so here, you're doing this. If that's the case, the weight's too heavy, okay? So here, elbows in line with the direction of the weight of the action, chest up, squeeze. If you don't feel a squeeze, lighten the weight and or slow it down. Emphasize squeeze, come back, 1, 2, 3, and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, and squeeze. All right? So, but that brings us to point number 3. So, tip number 3, we're at the barbell. Now, tip number 3 is all about tempo. It's very important. A lot of guys are moving the bar too fast, you're moving the weight too fast. So, we're trying to get a bigger chest, right? So the key is time under tension. The eccentric phase of the portion or the lowering lift of the portion is very important when you're trying to build a muscle, okay? You actually build more muscle, all right, on the lowering phase, the eccentric phase of the motion. So a good tempo to think about is 2 to 3 seconds down, 1 to 2 seconds up. If you're trying to be more athletic, more explosive, more strength, I would come up faster and come down a little slower. I mean, a little quicker. So a tempo such as just purely focus on building muscle. I would focus on 3, 2, 1, squeeze, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, squeeze, 1, 2. Good. 3, 2, 1, squeeze, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, squeeze, 1, 2. However, I want to build strength as well, and strength is very important in my opinion. So, right? So instead of just focusing on just purely that tempo or being that slow, we'll speed up the concentric phase of the phase going up. So I like doing a tempo more like 1, 2, squeeze, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 1. I think that's optimal, right? For building a good mix of size and strength. But if you're going for purely the size, definitely slow it down. So tip number 4. So I know we just talked about the importance of tempo and yes, lighter weights, but I think also, especially being a natural lifter, if you're a natural lifter, the key is to find a mix of balance, all right, of going slow and heavy weights. So tip number 4 though, is before you get to those heavy weights, you need to be smart. What I mean, you need to pyramid up, right? You can't just come to the gym, start throwing your heaviest weight on the bar and trying to get it. You need to progress into it, right? That gives your body and your mind time to get acclimated to what you're doing, all right, to the weight. That'll also help you feel out how your body feels that day. Because just from daily life, if you've been traveling, sitting on a plane, sitting at a desk working, you might be tight in certain areas that you can still address them in between your sets to then move better. So this also learning how to train smart while training hard. So we're gonna pyramid up. We're gonna start at 135, for me, 225, then 275, and then 315. All right, so understand where your strength is and give yourself about 2 to 3 sets, maybe 4 sets to get to your heaviest weight, okay? So don't rush it. You warmed up so you can optimally perform. You can do more than 3 sets, people. You can do more than 3. Get out of the mindset of just 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Sometimes I end up doing 5, 6, 7, 8 sets, depending on how I'm feeling. So nothing wrong with that. Understand your goal. All right, so this is tip number 5. Wrapping this up is talking about the importance of form. A lot of guys aren't growing their chest because they have crappy form, all right? You have to understand how to brace your core, keep your chest up, and come down with control, right? Good form allows you to build your chest, not your shoulders. So to know what that is, watch the next video talking about form, but no, form is key. So watch my next video on how to bench press properly, and you will see what to do when you're doing bench pressing and all other chest exercises on how to activate your chest or prioritize your chest, not your shoulders and other muscles. So thanks for watching. If you like the content, like, subscribe, share. Got lots more comments. Love y'all. Peace.